just watched the most beautiful documentary about my favorite thing to nerd out on, neuroplasticity, and a young man named Jeffrey. That's Jeffrey. Jeffrey was a 27-year-old aspiring doctor who had Asperger's disease. And unfortunately, he started working for a heavy meth user who, of course, introduced him to the drug. And tragically, in 2022, he took a dose laced with a lethal amount of fentanyl in it. The human brain can only survive, on average, without oxygen from 4 to 6 minutes. And tragically, his brain was deprived of oxygen for several more minutes than that. He was catatonic. His parents battled the hospital, who repeatedly told them to pull the plug, even after opening his eyes or moving his fingers. The parents described literally being harassed by hospital staff to end his young life over and over again. Now, I have actually heard countless stories about nihilism in the medical field when it comes to traumatic brain injuries. Doctors convincing families that it won't make a difference, or if it did make a difference, they'll have no quality of life if they ever can move again. Now, I'm not saying all doctors are like that, but this part of the documentary made my blood boil. Because of course the insurance companies did absolutely everything possible to not approve physical therapy for Jeffrey. And they lost precious time that could have been spent on building muscle memory and new neural pathways. Eventually they were approved for limited physical therapy. And the progress that Jeffrey made was incredible. It started with a simple hand squeeze, and before long, he was shocking his parents and hospital staff alike. And what did the insurance company do? They ended coverage, and while wasting crucial time and muscle development battling it out, they would not quit, and his parents decided to continue this important work at home. Not really knowing how to do it, but they figured it out. And because of Jeffrey's commitment and his parents' commitment to neuroplasticity, he was able to lift his arms, pick items up out of drawers and hand them to his mother, and eventually he was able to lift his own head up and throw a ball to his dad. Now, really sadly, after multiple surgeries that were suggested, he contracted serious infections that his body just could not cope with due to his compromised blood-brain barrier. And he passed away in 2024 at the age of 29. He fought for 2 years, never doubting himself and always showing happiness and a will to keep going. Moral of the story, if Jeffrey can build new neural pathways that are medically impossible in 2 years, take a moment to ponder how much you can change your own way of thinking and problem solving in a matter of days, hours, or even minutes. This is why I get so fired up about this topic. Are the programmers. Never forget that. If you want to watch this beautiful story and cry like a baby too, it's called Open Your Eyes, Jeffrey, and it's on Tubi.